Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, tonight I saw this very entertaining and profound film. And the name of the film is Soul. It's available on Disney. I highly recommend it. Even though this film is an animated film, it's not a children's film at all. So, I would not have my young children watching this film. They won't really understand what it's about, so I would not recommend that. This film is more so for older people, like not old people, but just I would say from teenagers on up. It's not a kids film at all. But this film is funny, is entertaining, is captivating from the very first few minutes of the film. You're engrossed, you're engaged, and you want to find out how this film ends up. So, I'm going to provide some basic information about the plot of the film. I'm not going to provide any spoilers or anything like that. But here's the basic background of the film. You have this African American man who is a music teacher. He's a pianist. Uh, Really, what he wanted to do is like have a big break as a musician. Like he didn't. His original purpose was not to be a music teacher. He wanted to actually be a successful musician. And so he has this big break where he has an opportunity to play in this jazz band with this famous jazz artist. But while he's celebrating this occasion, he's walking down the street excited and happy about this great opportunity that's opened up for him. He actually has an accident. Like he falls down a manhole and he's severely injured. And basically, his soul leaves his body, and his soul is journeying to the other world, to the next life, the afterlife. And this man's life is literally in the balance. And I'm not going to go through all the details of what happens, but that's just some basic background. So his soul is on his journey, and the question is whether or not he's going to live or die, whether his soul is going to come back to him. But while his soul is on this journey, he learns some very profound lessons, and the audience learns profound lessons about why are we here on this earth, what is our purpose in this life, and also, one of the greatest things that come from this film is just the appreciation of life, the very simple things in life that many of us take for granted. Um, and that's one of the profound lessons in this particular film. And this is a film that someone can watch multiple times and get different lessons from it. It deals with people going after their dreams and people deciding not to pursue their dreams and not to realize or untap their potential and stuff like that, um, or tap into their potential rather. It's about that, like people settling for less. Like often that's what happens. Instead of pursuing our dreams, a lot of times people go the safe route. They go the route where they have the most security instead of taking chances and taking risks in life and doing what they truly want. And because of that, they end up being lost souls. So that's something that comes out in this particular film. Another thing is just like the little things in life that we take for granted. Like often people think that it's all about just finding this big purpose in life and all that kind of stuff. When a big part of enjoying life is appreciating the very basic things, very basic, simplistic things that we take for granted, like food, different food that we like, the sun, shining on us, the warmth of the sun, the light of the sun, simple things like flowers and plants and stuff like that. All these countless blessings that we have, you know, um, so many blessings. And it reminds me of this exercise that I did, where each day um, I would acknowledge like something to be grateful for. And like for each day, like for 30 days, there was a different thing to talk about what you're grateful for. For instance, the song you're most grateful for, the people you're most grateful for in your life. The senses that you're most grateful for in your life, things like that. So this movie is something that's deep. It raises questions about the afterlife, and life before um, this life on Earth, and like how we're charted out toward our destiny and stuff like that. It talks about people basically being in the zone, like when they're in the zone of whatever their purpose or their calling is, and how that takes them to a higher level, a higher vibration and stuff. And there's some references to like Eastern religion and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure that like people that are traditional, some people that are followers of traditional Aramaic religions, they may have some issues with some things that are presented in this film. But I think that this is a great film. It's a highly thoughtful film. And they even raise some questions of race and all that kind of stuff in this particular film. That's just briefly, like, that's not a big part of what the film is about. So, anyway, I highly recommend this film. I'm really interested in hearing from you. If you saw the film, what do you think about it? And I noticed I've been told that there are some people that are quote unquote woke that have criticized this film. One of the things that they criticize it for is like, um, from what I understand, is like you have this black character, and that black character becomes a white character when it becomes like a ghost or whatever. So I think that that's probably one of the issues. But if you are aware of other issues, please let me know in the comments section. I would be happy to respond to like some of the criticism of this film. But as far as I'm concerned, like, I don't have any criticism for this film. I think that it was a great film. I think that Jamie Foxx did an excellent job as the lead character in this film. The animation was astounding. It's excellent animation. Um, and I really wonder like how they actually did all the animation. I'm really looking forward to a movie about how, or like a brief video or something about the making of this particular film. So anyway, those are my thoughts about Soul. Tell me what you think. Please rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I post new content on here. And I also want to let you all know that I'm getting back on track with my videos. I plan to do a video every single day and have a live stream at least once a week. So with that, please rate, comment, subscribe. Again, like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell. It's important that people subscribe to my channel. I noticed that there have been some issues on YouTube, and apparently they're taking away some of our subscribers to clean up accounts. Like, there are people that are inactive on YouTube, or people who have, their accounts have been deactivated or whatever, and they're cleaning up those accounts from people's subscribers. So that's part of the reasons why there's been a decline in some people's membership. So my members, the subscribers that I have, has declined. So I'm calling on you to help support this channel. Encourage your friends to subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to get up to 10,000 subscribers. That's a small number. I only need about 600, a little over 600 subscribers to reach that number, and I'm sure that with your support, we can make that happen. So with that, I want to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you. Have a great evening, and I hope that you all are enjoying your holidays. I hope that you all have a happy Kwanzaa and a happy New Year. Peace and blessings.